Professor Kwolyk, and I did my Ignite talk on the idea of transparency in writing, creativity, and imagination. I'm going to be talking about how writing, creativity, and imagination influenced me in this class. So transparency. Transparency by definition is something transparent, especially a picture, design, or the like on glass or some translucent substance, made visible by light shining through from behind. As you can see, I get a little globe. So, as a child, we start off, it's where it all starts and where it all goes wrong, basically, from what I see. We're taught to write to appease through assignments, topics, and subjects that are given to us by teachers. And what happens as a result is grades take precedence over creativity, and you end up obviously lacking originality, or YOLO, which I found kind of ironic. And yeah. So what we're taught is that nonfiction is to good as fiction is to bad, and through we're taught that the whole 5-paragraph step is better than being imaginative in what you're writing. And there's power in fiction. I grew up watching The Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter. I know the other two are a little bit newer, but there's power in fiction because what ends up happening as a result is that you either go into the CEO world or you follow your passion. So with fiction, there's imagination, and with imagination, there's unlimited possibilities. And the whole YOLO concept from the last slide kind of follows us. But then came English 1103 with lacing, and I can see clearly as this picture describes. And that's really where my outlook on creativity and imagination and writing changed. And as you can see from good old Bob Ross down here, you have to create for yourself. You shouldn't be creating for others. Scrap the books, learn for yourself. There isn't actually a textbook in this class, so I found that kind of interesting that we're learning on our own. And our writing and our creating is not meant to please the masses. Martin Luther King had a dream, but it wasn't necessarily the dream that everybody else saw, especially during that time period. But it was his unique idea. So in this class, there were no instructions necessary. For 2 of my make cycles, I did Legos, as you can see, and I just took what little instruction we had and went with it. And to tell you the truth, it's to hell with worrying about editing. Grammar don't matter, spelling doesn't matter, and punctuation doesn't count. And as you can see from We Are the Millers, no regrets. So working through the problems. Creating is a process. It doesn't just happen. It is not something that's supposed to be cut and dry. And the end result is worth it though. And as I said, it's supposed to be something that you work through. Truth is creativity. It's a big thing with self-actualization, and it exposes inner thoughts and feelings, and it's a very personal process. And I think that image speaks volume as to what creativity is versus the conventional thinking. So why? Why do we need to go beyond getting creative and actually make our work transparent? Answer will come in a second. Because we need to be transparent and put it all out there so our creations are truly reflective and expressive of ourselves. It's easy to just write something to get the assignment done and not actually express what we're really feeling, but rather write towards the topic of the rubric. But instead, you have to write transparently because it creates a sense of not holding back. You need to break the mold and address the topics freely instead of alluding to the inner self and worrying about interpretation. So transparency in English 1103, we did this through our make cycles, our daybook entries, our blog posts, and our entries on the G+ community. And I found that through the G+ community we really got transparent and we were all commenting on each other and interacting. And then the best way I said it was the transparent man or woman, it's hi, how are you? I'm good. That would be non-transparent. Transparent would be, hi, how are you? I'm not doing too well. Actually telling the truth and going into a conversation about that. So that's transparency in writing and creating. Thank you guys for a good semester. Thank you, Lacey.